What's good with it? Will into existence in this bitch. You know what I mean? Back with another motherfucking slapper. It's gonna be the motherfucking story. Oh yeah. It's the story of will into existence. I started off just like everybody else. Thinking the world was beautiful. Thinking you could do anything. Thinking that was fixed. Skies was the limit. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck world I was living in. Cause this world, it's what you make it. But collectively, we making it some bullshit. So anyway, my journey, man. But let's do it like this. Let's go back to 2014. That's when my story started. In 2014, I was working a warehouse job, moving dog food. You know, just trying to make it as a young adult and shit. And it was kind of been just normal stuff. You know what I mean? Going to the club, going downtown, trying to grab some bitches, hooping and shit. Even at this point, I really wasn't seeing the world as much bigger. Still haven't really expanded my thinking and stuff. The thing that really changed my thinking and the way I look at the world and reminded me of who I was and shit was the food. Once I stopped eating meat and stuff. Or first it started with pork. My girl, she wanted to stop eating pork and shit. It was kind of foreign to me at the time when she said it. I was like, why would we stop doing anything? Like that's kind of nigga mindset I had. Or that's kind of slave mindset I had. I was like, you know, why would we stop? I'm like, nigga, bacon's great. Why would we stop doing anything? Anyway, I don't even think she was that serious and shit, but she was just throwing it out there. We stopped for like 30 days or whatever. And shit, we went for it and shit. I stopped and shit. And then after I stopped eating pork, I started looking into all the other meats and shit. Once I looked into them videos, it was a wrap. Cold turkey, nigga. Nigga, just stop eating meat. Everybody be talking about, nigga, you know what I mean? You can't just stop cold turkey. You can't do this. You can't, nigga, cold turkey. Stop. That's not the only time I stopped some cold turkey. I think probably 2-3 years ago. I was on the blacks and shit, hard as fuck, you know what I mean? Fucking with them blacks and shit. But I was just getting tired. I was just fed up with that shit. And I just told myself when the new year started, nigga, I wasn't fucking with no more. And I ain't even fuck with no more. I done hit a couple, but I ain't bought them bitches. I ain't had a full one. You know what I mean? I ain't even had half one. Like none. You know what I mean? Nigga might hit it, tapped it here and there, but nigga, So don't ever let a nigga tell you can't do something cold turkey. You know what I mean? Cold turkey. That's that will into existence, nigga. That motherfucking power. But anyway, after I stopped eating the motherfucking pork and shit, that's when a nigga, yeah, that's when shit started to happen. Even though I'm at the point now where I know the food matters. But if you're powerful enough, that's why I always need to say, the food don't matter. But I'm gonna just quit saying that because you know what I mean. Like a lot of these motherfuckers ain't powerful enough. And if they is, like when we having conversations, I already know what level they on and stuff, and I wouldn't really have to break that down and shit. But man, I can't say. I mean, I can't. I gotta quit saying the food don't matter because these niggas, man, motherfuckers are not powerful enough to program their food and stuff. So anyway, yeah, once I stop eating that pork, a nigga's mind just start racing and shit. I start getting messages. A nigga knew what was going on again. I'm like, yo, like this is crazy. And before that point, man, I remember feeling so motherfucking low and shit. Working in warehouse jobs, nigga, not seeing no end in sight, just not knowing how the world really worked and shit. Like, man, I remember being so sad and like, nigga, depressed and shit. I remember laying in my bed and shit, nigga, just thinking like, man, God, can you hug? Like, I need a hug from God. Like, nigga, this shit is terrible. Like, nigga, life is terrible. That's what nigga was thinking and shit. I never had, you know what I mean, suicidal thoughts and shit, though. But anyway, yeah, once the nigga mind changed, nigga, everything changed. So I started realizing, like, who I was and shit. Like, nigga, we making this shit. Like, nigga, we been here plenty of time. Like, all this shit just started, nigga just knew. Then I start finding out, nigga, other motherfuckers that thought like me and shit. Cause you know what I mean, when you a kid and you doing certain shit, you be thinking you crazy. You just like in your own world and shit. But nigga, that's how that shit works. Like nigga, whatever got enough energy and belief and shit is gone. Nigga, fuck what's logical. That's what's gonna come true. Cause just think of it like this. Yeah, this is a perfect way to think of it. Nah, I don't want these niggas in my video. I ain't gonna ruin. I ain't gonna tarnish my video. I don't even want to say these niggas' names. Man, that was a quick story time and shit in here though. But where was I at, nigga? Oh, the pork changed the nigga's mind. Nigga just start cutting out all others. Nigga cut out all the meat, all the dairy. Cause motherfuckers. I'm like, why don't you just go vegetarian? You ain't gotta go all the way vegan. Da, da. Like nigga, if the animal, if I'm not eating the animal, cause I think the animal has cancer. Nigga, why would I eat the animal's milk or the animal? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, that shit has cancer too. But people don't even be seeing it like that. If we gonna stop eating the meat, but I can't stop at the cheese and the milk. Like nigga, that makes no sense. Like man, that's crazy, right? Nigga, the whole world's crazy. The whole concepts of the world, the thought processes of the world, is crazy. And if you do something that's not, you know what I mean, in agreement with the whole world and shit, you looked at it as crazy and shit. Man, niggas have a breakdown now that I'm vegan and shit. Niggas don't know how to cook. What do you eat? What do you like, nigga? Just not meat and cheese, man. Shit be crazy trying to break down shit to people. Or you don't have to break nothing down, but just crazy how like it shuts down like the system and shit. You just go with a different program that's not in the matrix. It breaks down the system. How is that possible? Alright, let me end this shit real quick. Well, and to exist.